All right, good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for joining us on the stage. Another week is here, and we promise to bring you another exciting topic that is of national interest to you and to the whole of Ghana. Good afternoon once again. We'll be back after this.
Don't call me. Ghana for Methodist Asafoma. WTV Enyamfianumo 5 years. Hooray! Na enam emfianuma fidida. WTV ADNT. Or yet don't call me promo. And say, Zawaya Methodist Asafoma. Now what business? And Juma Kubia Opeso Bomu Deura. WTV say, Ye Babi Chat or Juma Kuno. And as we Jaton Yeno. Ya Bomu Deura na what you 2 weeks at the amount 500 Ghana cedis per. And I'll bet ya. Way a Yakwanya. WTV Airfaso at the Adawasi say. What time the chi? Ama drum pempenswa and never dream. Yanuti, Methodist Asafoma, Muaku, Amopesa Mubomu Deuruno, Muntutumrika, Namumrai, Fred WTV, Nani Penfoning Como, Emfa don't call me promo 0593 110733 and now WhatsApp 0256 253461. WTV, reaching out to the world.
Ghana for Mama down yo. Let the dead va. Dead spices are running in every jasto. And you never know yet.
If we come your job, we no use dead spices. We don't go job. I don't feel.
Taste the inside. Yeah, the natural spices, Papa na.
Noodles on a beza. Everywhere you go, dead spices.
Just the
dead spices.
The Lord tasting a chicken.
Kaji go. But dead spices here what Jenny say. Nanya good taste. If we say yeah the natural spices and yeah you're gonna hey yo. Annie, you want all purpose stew, noodles, curry and nutmeg and a jollof. Dead spices taste yummy, taste lemon. Dead spices taste day inside.
This is the new Wesley Towers. It is a state-of-the-art office space located in the Ambassadorial Enclave, Accra. The property comes with a main entrance foyer with a classic central chandelier lighting. Our 13-passenger elevator with an air diffuser and a display screen for all your outfits will surely take you to the auditorium. At the Wesley Towers is a 500-seater auditorium for all your events. It's fully soundproof with a centralized air conditioning system. Our line of speakers, MCR, LED screens, and LED stage lights are fully in place. After an eventful day in our auditorium, you are sure to feel refreshed in the spacious 200-seater capacity roof terrace with a pergola in place. With 100 available car parking space, this new edifice is safe and secured with our security systems in place. Over 100 camera points and car parking control system. We have washrooms, restaurant, and an on-site clinic. Book our conference rooms for your corporate meetings whilst admiring the water fountain synchronizing with colorful lighting and music. Wesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection. 0503 109 978 or 0500 166 304 or 0556 302 880 0243 614 423. Wesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious space.
All right, so welcome back. You're still watching The State here on WTV. My name is 𝗧𝗵𝗲𝗦, and this is where we discuss all the issues trending in Ghana, and we profess possible solutions to them. Today on The State, we'll be discussing the issue of dialysis in Ghana, the crisis, the issues, the trends, what the cost is, and many others. But we'll bring it back to our and then we'll bring you the W brief. All right, so on W brief today, you find a lot of some of research here, and it says that dialysis is a type of treatment that helps the body remove extra fluid and waste products from your blood when your kidneys are not functioning. And so this is actually a medical procedure. It's not just any procedure you can sit at home and do. It's supposed to be done by a professional from the health sector. Then again, dialysis is the first used in the year. But you find it was successful. Others went through it and they survived it. And then again, it became a standard treatment for kidney failure in 1960s thereabouts. And since then, millions, I mean millions of patients have had to go through it, and it was a success for them. Like in other parts of the world, many patients with kidney conditions in Ghana rely on the dialysis treatment fees, and this can be multiple times depending on your strength, and we talk about money as well. You can't talk about dialysis without talking about money. Now, according to the current research that is referenced by the CDD Ghana, 13% to about 17% of Ghana's population are estimated to have one form of function impairment when it comes to this. And so if you're Ghanaian today and you've not had your kidneys tested, this is the time for you to also do so. Walk into any of the labs, pay that amount, and you'll be tested. Now, the real issue here is that this equates to about 4 million to 5.2 million citizens, that is Ghanaians. And the researchers have suggested that from this segment of the population, between 15,000 and 19,500 should be on dialysis. And so if our population is, let's say, 5 million, then you should know that almost a chunk of us would have to go through this form of treatment. That is, if you test and then you find out that you have a problem with your kidney. The same issue is also telling us that the data available suggests that approximately 2,000 people are currently on dialysis as it stands today. And this means over 13,000 and over 17,500 people are without the treatment. Others are not able to pay for it. When we delve further, you see the amount involved, the number of times that you are supposed to go on this treatment, and many others. Now, the major cause of these problems is the limited dialysis centers. So research has told us that if you come to Accra, you find some of the dialysis centers here. You go to the Ashanti region, it is there. But the other regions, they either rely on traveling all the way to the south, that is Accra, or the resource to going into Kumasi. And this time, a lot of the private institutions have also started that. And so the issue again says that last week, the National Health Insurance Authority announced that persons below 18 and above 60 years. So if you're 18 today and then you turn 60 today, you receive all 8 dialysis sessions per month for free on the NHI effective June 1. And so it started some days ago until December 2024. So we have 6 months. But the big question here is that after December, what happens to them? Well, the big question, yes, as I said. So after December, what happens to people aged between 18 and 59 years who are in need of the dialysis, and what happens after December 2024? Are we going to stop this treatment for them? Are we going to subsidize it? But I know you have a lot of questions in your mind. Don't worry, we are live on Facebook, WTV Ghana, and so keep your comments coming in there. We'll be back after this. I'll introduce my guest and we'll be seated to delve deeper. You want to change it? All right, so welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us on The State. My name is Ms. Na, and today we are discussing the issues of dialysis. We know when we mention dialysis, it comes with kidney or it comes with the renal patients. And I have here with me in the studio Bafo Kojo Ahinkora, who is the president of the Renal Association of Ghana. Then again, we have another patient who is joining us via Zoom, and he is also in the person of 𝗧𝗵𝗲𝗦𝘁, who is a kidney patient. We'll delve deeper into what he's been through, the process, the number of times he's supposed to go for dialysis, the cost involved, and many others. Good afternoon to you and welcome. Thank you for joining us again. Welcome. Thomas, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, good afternoon, Thomas.
Having me.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, my pleasure.
All right. Kojo, thank you so much for joining us. All right. You would want us to speak the two dialects or you want us to speak English?
Whichever way.
All right, that's fine. Okay. So when we talk about dialysis as a precedent, what should come into our minds? Educate us a little.
Okay, basically it's the end stage of your kidney function. I mean, that is, we have stages.
Oh, sure.
Yes, normally it starts from stage 1, stage 2, 3, 4, and 5. Normally when you get to 4 and 5, that is where you are recommended to be on dialysis. That is whereby the kidney is not able to function the way God created it supposed to function. Okay. So when you get there, then you are supposed to be on dialysis.
How is it supposed to function?
Okay, when we eat, when we drink, when we take medications, the kidney receive it. And then it sieve it. Yeah. Once it sieve it, it takes whatever the body needs and it send it to the right place. The unwanted ones are normally what comes through our urine and when we go to private. So the kidney does a very major function work in our body. Like it works 24/7, and mostly it takes out a lot of excess fluid. Like sometimes you take in, the body needs an amount of water it's supposed to work with. Yeah. But when you take in more water,
so that's the excess.
Excess. The kidney was the one who works and takes the excess fluid out of you.
Okay.
So it's
and then it passes through the urine and those.
So it's a very important organ in our system. And when it fails, then you are in big trouble.
All right. Now you talked about the different stages. So it means that from the first, the second, and the third stage, you go through the medication process. Is that it?
That is when you are diagnosed early.
Okay.
Yes, because the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, you will not notice.
Interesting.
You wouldn't see it coming. That is how it works. That is why the doctors say it's a silent killer. Yes, because stage 1, you wouldn't see it coming. Normally, it happens like you have a malaria, so you'll be treating malaria. Those of us who don't like going to hospital, we do self-medication. Oh, my head is paining me, let me get some paracetamol. So normally the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, you wouldn't know. For me, I can use myself as an example.
Oh, you are a patient?
I'm a patient. I've been on dialysis for 10 years. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. This one, I just finished my session.
So you are from the 𝗟𝗩𝗩𝗘 Teaching Hospital?
Yes, I'm from 𝗟𝗩𝗩𝗘 Teaching Hospital.
When exactly did you get into the hospital, the facility?
What time? The year?
The time today, I mean today's session, 3 a.m.
Yes.
You mean 3 a.m. at dawn?
Yes.
When others are sleeping?
Yes.
You go to the hospital? Yes. And what time did your session start? 3
a.m. So normally I get there by 2:30.
Is that the time given to you by the facility?
Yes.
To come at 3 a.m.?
Yes.
Where do you live?
Ofanko Barrier.
Wow. Okay.
The reason being that we are many, the machines are not enough.
How many machines currently?
We are talking about 10.
Here in the 𝗟𝗩𝗩𝗘 Teaching Hospital?
Yes, 𝗟𝗩𝗩𝗘 Teaching Hospital. Okay. And we are many.
They are all functioning?
They are all functioning. It's 15, but 5 is down, so 10 is working. So we are many. So if they don't start early, they cannot finish the day's session.
Do you get premium treatment because you are the president?
No.
Okay. No. All right. Let me go back to Thomas. I'll come back to you. Hello, Thomas.
I can hear you now.
Thomas, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Tell us about your journey with kidney problem.
Like Mr. Ahinkra said, mine also began like malaria sort of. I was just not feeling well, and then everything started like I had malaria. So I went to the hospital, treated for malaria, you know, and one time it got so worse, I was hospitalized for almost 2 months or even more. And they were just treating malaria. So everybody got worried that what sort of malaria was it that was being treated, that it was never going away.
Okay.
And finally, I had to be transferred to about 2 hospitals before finally, at the 𝗟𝗩𝗪𝗘 Teaching Hospital, I was diagnosed of having a kidney problem. Yeah.
Thomas, where do you live?
I'm currently in Cape Coast.
Okay.
That's where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do my dialysis at the 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗘 Teaching Hospital. And I've been on dialysis for 11 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first year you started the dialysis program, how much was it costing you? I mean, for the 3 sessions per week?
I remember it was somewhere around 90 something. Then later it
90, let's say roughly 90 cedis, right?
Yes, and then later it came to 100 and something.
Okay.
Then gradually the increment went up again to 280 or so. Then from 280, the next thing we had was they were increasing it again to finally to 350.
Okay.
Here at the 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗘 Teaching Hospital.
Okay.
Even that, it was never easy for us. That we even called for reduction. Unfortunately, anytime we called for reduction, it was as if we're rather calling for an increment.
Okay.
And the trend has been like that until recently. You know, when the 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗪 issues started,
sure,
we also had our share of it. But I think that you know, 𝗟𝗪𝗪𝗘 Teaching Hospital was kind of trying to do their best to you know, make the price stable for the patients here. But unfortunately, this new increment from 350 to 491 came as a very big blow for to us.
Okay. Now, before you tell us the time that you usually get to the facility for your dialysis to begin, you'd also tell us about your schedule or your shuffling between work and then your health. Now, I want you to tell me personally, what time do you usually get to the facility for you to go through the dialysis, and how painful is it?
Yes, it's almost the same as Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 said.
Okay.
Here too, the machines are not many.
How many machines do you have in Cape Coast?
At the moment, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, I would say, they say they have about 5 machines, but I would say that 3 of the machines are fully functional. Because
3 are fully functional.
Almost every 30 seconds, yes, somebody has to sit by the machine, and almost every 30 seconds, press it for it to function. So I would say at the moment, it's just 3 machines that are fully functioning. Because out of the 5 that is stated, 2 are not functioning very well.
Okay.
Because at a point in time, somebody has to sit by the machine, and every 30 seconds, press for it to function well. So it's really a problem, not just to Korle Bu, but maybe it's a national problem that we need to tackle it holistically.
Okay, so the moment you lie on the bed until when your procedure is done, how long does it take? Can you tell us the hours, the minutes involved?
Yes, so the dialysis process takes 4 hours.
Wow.
And then a minimum of about 3.5. So 4 hours you're on the machine. So imagine you go to the hospital and just 1 person comes before you. The number of hours you have to sit to wait for your turn, and then you also go on it for 4 hours. So virtually, even if you go and in a queue, somebody comes before you, it means that you spend 4 hours waiting. Then you also go on the machine for 4 hours. That's even 8 hours.
All right.
So it's not easy.
I'm so sorry about that, but can you hold on? I'll come back to you and then you tell us about your journey between work and then your health. But I have on the lines Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗘, who is a treasurer at the Ghana Kidney Association. Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Doc. You are a doctor, so let me ask you this right now. What is the function of the kidney in the body? And how many should a human or a patient have to make it function properly?
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The functions of the kidney. Let me address the second question first. How many should people have?
Yes.
Everybody has 2 kidneys. God is very good and kind. He's everybody's too. But 1 is enough for everyone. That's how if somebody can donate 1 kidney to somebody, he will be healthy to live. Or if even you have an issue with 1 of your kidneys, the other one, so far as is healthy, you are okay to go. The body will not be sick.
Sure.
So I will repeat that one again. Everybody has to do, but you need 1 functional kidney to live a healthy life.
Sure.
And then the function of the kidney. I always tell people that the kidney works as 𝗧𝗵𝗲𝗧𝗵𝗏, the way 𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗧𝗏 works. Though it has some other non-𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗧 functions. So you can imagine the work that the 𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗧𝗏 does.
Sure.
𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗧𝗏 removes all the dirt out of the environment. So you can imagine if 𝗧𝗵𝗏𝗧𝗏 decides to go on strike, what will happen to our nation? All the dirt will be all over, and it's the dirt that's going to accumulate, and it will be toxic, and we'll have the toxic effects of the dirt in our body. Okay. So that is 1 function of the kidney. Another function is it excretes any other unwanted material. Okay. Another one is it produces blood. And then, so let me put it this way. The kidney has 3 major functions. It has a productive function, it has a excretory function, and it has a regulatory function.
Did you say that it produces blood?
Yes, it produces blood.
Wow.
It also produces some hormones or chemicals in our body.
Okay.
And then it has regulatory function. So there are so many things in the body that when they go wayward, the kidney will function to bring them back to normal. That is a regulatory function.
Sure.
The excretory function is the 𝗧𝗵𝗲𝗧𝗵𝗏 aspect, so that all the unwanted aspects, any unwanted material in the body, the kidney will take it away from the body.
Okay.
So if you look at these three key functions, production of blood, that's how some people, when they have the disease, their blood level will go so low that they will have to be giving blood constantly or give an alternative to build their blood up. And sometimes the regulatory function, classical one is your blood pressure. If you are not able to regulate your blood pressure, it can go so high that that one will have another effect on the body. If you have excess water and the kidney is not able to regulate it well and bring the excess out, then you see the body swelling. And in our part of the world, people will say that that person has been cursed. That's a typical term, that's a scenario that we meet. Once you are swollen, your relative thinks that you have done something wrong, you have been cursed, and therefore, typically, they will not even take you to the hospital. They will roam you around the 30 streets and all those places before you get to the hospital. Thank you very much.
Now, we understand that if you have a kidney malfunction, then you need to go through, that is, if it's not from the first or the second or the third stage, and you are at the fourth or the fifth stage, you have to go through dialysis. What are the types of dialysis that is available in Ghana, and what are the techniques that you use in the hospital?
So, there are two major types of dialysis. One is peritoneal and one is the hemodialysis.
Okay.
As we speak, in Ghana, some hospitals, like hospital, that's where I work.
Okay.
They do the peritoneal for the children. That's what the children has been doing.
Okay.
And then the adults have been doing the hemodialysis. The reasons for the peritoneal not being done for the adults are one, and the issue of getting the peritoneal fluid to do the treatment for the patient is quite expensive. Importing it into the nation is quite expensive. But recently I've heard that there's going to be a local production of the peritoneal fluid in Ghana. And therefore, we are hoping that if that is able to be done, then we can explore that as well as a nation. But at the moment, the common one that we've been doing is the hemodialysis, where we put patients on the machine, and the machine will withdraw your blood outside the body, clean it, and then return it back to you. Okay.
So for most adults, they've lived their lives. They've eaten all the sweet things. They've done all that they could. So I wouldn't say that because they have kidneys, it is right for them to have it. No, it is far from that. But as young as these children are, how are they, fixing all this, getting kidney failures, kidney problems here and there? Because these kids have not probably lived long. They've probably lived for 5 years, 8, 10, and thereabouts. How do they find themselves in this bracket?
Well, so the causes, I think, it differs from adults and children.
Okay.
Typically, I have even seen a baby born with a kidney failure because of the structure of your urinary tract. If you have any deformity, malformation inside at birth, then it can affect you as a baby.
Okay.
And typically, the age group, we have something that we call posterior urethral. That really causes problem with the teenage age group.
Okay.
And sometimes even malaria counts, but one is acute. I'm not talking about the things that we do acute kidney failure. I'm just talking about the chronic kidney disease. Sometimes they have some issues with the kidneys themselves. And those issues, if they are not treated very well, we call them glomerulonephritis. It's a nephrology term, so you may not, I don't need to bore you with that.
Sure.
If you get that disease and then you are not well treated, then it may end you getting the chronic kidney disease.
Okay.
So that is for children. Either you are born with some deformity in your urinary tract system, or it's kidney disease.
All right. So lastly, before you go, what is the survival rate between children and an adult?
As far as I know, for children, I'm an adult nephrologist, so I cannot speak for children.
Okay.
And I know that even children, they were not doing chronic dialysis because of the cost implications. Imagine you are, let's say, 3 years, and you say you have to be on machine all the days of your life. So I don't know if your parents can do that. So for children, the ultimate should be transplant. If you diagnose a child for maybe having a chronic kidney failure, the quick way or the best way is to organize for transplant for the child. Otherwise, then you may not help much.
Yeah, sure.
So for adults on dialysis, I've seen people living for up to 10, 15 years on dialysis.
Interesting. Now, what can we do if you are advising us, the general public, what can we do to avert this issue of kidney failures, kidney malfunction and all that?
In terms of preventive, we say it's better than cure. And in Ghana, what we know that the number one cause of adult kidney disease is hypertension.
Hypertension?
And yes, hypertension is the number one cause of kidney disease or kidney failure in the Ghanaian adult.
Okay.
Unlike the whole world is diabetes. Ghana is hypertension.
Okay.
And hypertension, depending on the age group, if you are 60 years and above, because something primary hypertension, that one can. But if you are less than that, then you are looking at other causes of hypertension.
Okay.
But what we are advancing is that everybody make sure you check your blood pressure. That one is not painful, it's not invasive, it's nothing to check your blood pressure. So everybody should check his or her blood pressure at least every 3 months. If you check now and they say that it is normal, in the next 3 months you check again because you don't know that hypertension will not give you any notice. It is a silent disease. So most people with hypertension, about 90% of them, they don't have any symptoms. Unless you check the blood, your BP, and you know that your BP has gone up, then you don't have any symptoms. But then if you are lucky, then you get headache. And typically, a Ghanaian will tell you, you go and buy paracetamol. And then it will, from time to time, painkillers, and the painkillers plus the access will worsen your issue. So just routine check of your blood pressure, and if you have any risk factor for diabetes in your family, check your blood sugar as well. And then if you know that you are overweight, please make sure that you put in intervention to maintain your weight.
Yeah.
And then indiscriminate use of blood, whether orthodox or non-orthodox. We should desist from that one. We have to use drugs that have been prescribed by doctors.
Interesting. Thank you so much. So we heard from Dr. Perdita Okyere, who is a treasurer at the Ghana Kidney Association, and she says that she's based in the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital, and she specializes in kidney problems with adults and not children. And so we heard from her. Thomas Khan, you're still on the line. Hello,
yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still here. So, but I wish that I could also come in.
Sure. Go ahead.
What Doc was saying.
Yeah, sure.
Because I wanted Doc to make a point that it's not everybody who has 2 kidneys. Because I have met people who were born naturally with just 1 kidney.
Yeah.
So that tells you that we may have quite a number in the system. Only that we know majority may have 2 kidneys. But again, there are people born with 1 kidney. So it means that we all need to be very careful, especially those of us who do not like to go to the hospital. Until something happens to you, you never know your kidneys are 2 or 1.
1, okay.
So that tells how serious the whole thing is. Like.
All right. Doc, sorry, President, is it that there are people who are born with just 1 kidney? You've met people in 𝗟𝗩𝗪 Teaching Hospital who have only 1?
No, not 𝗟𝗪𝗪, but I've met a couple at the Bank Hospital.
The Bank Hospital?
Yes, with 1 kidney.
And it wasn't functioning?
Oh, it's functioning. They were using only 1. It's functioning. I've met 2 guys.
2 guys?
They have only 1 kidney, born with it.
They've not gone through any surgery before, but they just have 1?
No, they have only 1.
And they are living their normal lives?
Normal life.
All right. Now let's come back to the children at the 𝗟𝗪𝗪 Teaching Hospital who go through the dialysis. Are they also to come to the same place at the same time that you get there? Do they pay the same amount?
Yes, it depends on your session. It depends on your session. Like I was saying.
How many sessions do you have at the 𝗟𝗪𝗪 Teaching Hospital?
4 sessions a day.
So in every 24 hour, there are 4 sessions in the 24 hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because like you said, Thomas said, you come 3 a.m., you are hooked roughly by 3:30, you are on it. So roughly by 8:30, you are done.
If you say you are hooked, what kind of hooking are you talking
about? When you are
about?
put on the machine, that is the term used.
Is it that you are placed inside the machine?
No.
Okay.
There's a bed, the machine is placed.
Okay.
And then they will just put some
syringe.
needle, a syringe, and then the blood goes through. We normally call it lines.
So your blood is taken out?
Yes, the blood, all the blood in you comes out through a line. Then it goes through the artificial kidney. We call it a dialyzer.
Okay.
So that it sieves or takes the toxins out of the blood. So like it's simultaneously. As it's coming out, it's going in.
So it means that 2 syringes are placed inside your skin.
If you don't mind,
right?
I can.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
These are my access. Like I said, I just finished my fistula.
Okay.
So these are the access.
Is that why you have the bulge?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you go there, they put there for the past 10 years. Every day is there.
So you are not able to wear a short-sleeved shirt?
No. It's only when I'm home. When I'm going out, I cannot put on a short-sleeve shirt. It's only when I'm home.
So this one was plastered just this morning?
Just this morning. When I finished, I know I have a meeting here, so...
So you have your session on Monday. When's the next session?
Friday.
And you are going to use the same place?
Yes. You see, that it's a vein. So immediately you finish, they take the thing out, they put pressure on it, so the arteries will close.
Okay.
You see, they put pressure on it for you for some time, about 10, 15, 20 minutes. It will close. The vein will close. That is how God... Yes, that's how God created it. It will close.
How big is the syringe?
Oh, normal syringe.
Is it a normal syringe that we know?
Okay, we use 16 and 17.
Wow.
Yes, normally it's either you use 16 or 17. You put it there.
Okay.
Yeah, so one there, one up, one down.
How come you're having 2 sessions this week?
Actually, I'm supposed to have 3 sessions a week.
Okay.
But money issues.
How much did you pay for today's session?
190, 490.
I thought
491.
we per the NHI thing, there's a subsidy for patients in the 𝗟𝗪𝗪 Teaching Hospital.
Yes.
The rest of the places would have these paid out.
𝗟𝗪𝗪 has not officially
rolled out the slash session.
Yes.
So you're paying the full amount.
Yes, you pay.
How much did you say it was?
491.
But it's supposed to take effect from 1st of June.
Yes.
Didn't you insist on that? Didn't you know about it?
We did. 𝗟𝗪𝗪 also have a point.
What point do they have?
They are saying they've not received official communique from National Health Insurance.
Even from the health minister? No official communique?
I can't speak to that.
Okay.
But because I was part of the committee that looked into
sure.
this, I have a direct contact with the National Health Insurance CEO.
So did you make a call? Did you find out?
To him, and he told me they've written letters to them.
They have written. Did he share a copy of the letter with you?
Yes, he did.
He shared with you?
Yes.
Can you kindly forward it to my producer?
I can't do
You
it.
can't?
No.
But what is
but
it?
I'm speaking on authority.
So what's the details of the letter?
The details that the thing has been rolled out. Children under between 0 to 18 and elderly above 60 are supposed to be free. We that we are in the middle, we are supposed to have 2 sessions
free.
Yes, per month. Yes, out of the 8 sessions a month, they will give you 2 sessions out of it. So, and then if anybody has paid, starting from 1st of June, that person's money will refund back to him.
So people pay ahead, right?
Oh, some people, I mean, me, on a good day, if I have money or somebody dash me money, I just go and pay ahead.
Do you think this is a fair treatment? Because persons between the ages of 18 and 60 years are not benefiting.
Let me be very honest with you.
Okay.
I was part of the committee.
So you agreed to that?
Yes.
You seconded that motion?
Yes.
Why?
The reason was that the money given to us was just 2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis?
Yes.
Where is this money coming from?
It's coming from government to national health insurance.
So it is from our own coffers?
Yes, that was
Say that it is from us as Ghanaians?
Yes.
Okay, now it is given to the health
national health
ministry.
Not health ministry, you're giving to National
Health Insurance Authority?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was given to them.
Okay.
So we sat down, we did the actuals, we did everything. We did everything that we need to do. And we realized that if we roll out for everybody, we in that age bracket, that is where the chunk of the number is.
So that is why you've cut off that age bracket?
Not that we cut them off. We realized that, like Madam was saying, the children, the reason we took children and aged, the children, when they are diagnosed and they come, they are not able to sustain like we do. I have done it for 10 years. I've been in Kolibu for all these years. I've never seen a child being in Kolibu for even 2 years.
What is the reason why you don't find them in Kolibu for 2 years?
The money isn't there for the parents.
So they either die?
They either died.
The children?
I'm telling you.
So it means that you can't see a child in Kolibu with this issue for 2 years consistently?
2 or 3 years, no. Consistency. The money is not there. And normally, I don't know whether, maybe I need to ask God.
So 491 multiplied by 3. Is that it? For a week? So for weekly sessions?
Yes, but we did it 2 because...
No, I mean, prior to this whole thing with the National Health Identification Authority or whatever it is it that you have to do 3 times?
That is what you are required
That is if
to
you
do.
are with the state 3 or 4?
Yes, that is what, that will keep you healthier.
Okay.
Yes, when you do the 3 times. So it's like...
How do you feel right now?
Me?
Yeah, after the session, how do you feel?
A bit tired.
A bit tired?
Yes. A bit tired in a sense.
Do you have to eat before doing the procedure?
Oh, at that 3 a.m. what we will eat? You can only prepare some tea and bread. Maybe
is it advisable?
Oh yes, maybe after 1 hour you feel that you are hungry, then you can eat something. You can take something small in the machine, not heavy food. Not heavy food. Maybe.
Are you on any diet?
I'm supposed to be, but I don't have the money. So
what diet are you supposed to be on?
Oh, they give me plenty list. I don't have the money. So
mention some of them.
I'm supposed to eat a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
I'm supposed to eat a lot of
greens
and those. I don't have the money. So when I finish, I pass by the corner, I see some bangu, I chop, then I go. The money is not there. 10 years. I don't have anything.
How do you shuffle between work and this?
I've lost my job since the day I was diagnosed. So for 10 years, I've not worked.
What were you doing then?
I was with one of the banks. I wouldn't like to mention
the name, but you lost your job.
I lost my job.
So currently, what do you do?
I don't work.
So how do you get the money to fund this procedure?
Few friends, loved ones. But as time goes on,
Do you have children?
I have a small girl daughter.
How old is she?
She's 13 now.
Wow. So how do you take care of her then?
Like I said, few friends help, and thank God, the mother's parents, that is her grandparents, yes, are in the US. So since they heard of my predicament, they've taken responsibility. But it's not anything. It's not anything you can go and ask them. It's not anything. It's definitely you have to. Like yesterday, she said her bag that she's taking to school. She's a candidate now. She'll be writing BEC. Okay. Her bag is torn. Before I could say Jack, she has taken me my bag. So this morning I have to use some rubber bag and put my stuff in there.
And get to Kolibu.
Yes. What do you do? That means it's not there. Anybody on end-stage kidney failure needs
You are not on end-stage, right?
End-stage, that is the end-stage. That's why you are put on dialysis.
So for the last 10 years, you've been on end-stage?
Yes.
And you've survived the 10 years?
Yes.
What is your secret?
Oh, I would say God has been faithful to me. And friends and loved ones have been very supportive. I have a sister, I wouldn't like to mention her name.
Okay.
Even what she will even eat, I pick phone, says this, she will give it to me. Go and do it. Because she has also experienced, she has lost a dear one through this. So she knows the condition. So anytime I pick a phone, 60. Today I don't have one. Take this, go and do it. So but as human as we are, it gets to a point, friends does not even want to pick your calls. Loved ones does not want to because they know you come to ask money. So sometimes you call friend now, he won't pick. Later you tell, oh, I was in a meeting. Oh. He's not in any meeting because you know you are coming to ask for money. So he won't pick your call. So God has been good to us. God has been sustaining us, myself and Thomas sustaining us. It's not easy for us.
Oh,
don't shed tears. It's not easy. It's not easy. And when you come to Kulugudan, you cry more than this. You come and see small. I have a small girl, Rosemary.
Yeah.
She came when she was 13. Now she's 16. She has been in the machine for 3 years. Yes. So when we get opportunity like this, we try to talk to people who are listening to us. That we beg them they should come to our aid.
All right.
They should come and support us.
We are taking a quick turn. We'll be back shortly.
Nyansa ashese 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them. Matthew chapter 19 verse 14. Oh yes, let the little children join hands with WTV every Sunday for a special children's service with the Methodist Church Ghana at 10 a.m. with repeat at 2 p.m. on WTV and Facebook. Nyasa ashese 𝗟𝗑𝗩𝗘. Wesleyan Television, reaching out to the world.
Don't come yo, don't call me. 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘 𝗵𝗲𝗧 WTV 𝗟𝗵𝗩𝗘 5 years. Hooray! Na 𝗟𝗵𝗩𝗘 afidida WTV ADNT. Or yet don't call me promo. And say, so we are 𝗵𝗲𝗧 now our business. And adwumakuo bi a wo pese obo ho dawura. WTV say, ye ba betwa adwumakuo no anaso adwaton de no. Ne abo ho dawuro na wotwe mienu 2 weeks at the amount 500 Ghana cedis per. Ana wo betia. We eye kwan a WTV efa so e de ada wase say. What time nachi ama drum pempenso a ene wadru. Yanunti 𝗵𝗲𝗧 asafoma mo wanyumaku a mo pesa mo bo ho dawuro no muntutu mrika na mo mra Fred WTV na ne mpanifo ni nkomo emfa don komi promo yi ho 0593 110733 ana WhatsApp 0256 253461 WTV reaching out to the world.
All right, so welcome back. You're still watching The State here on WTV. My name is Miss Na. We've been talking about renal patients and their plights, the issues, what can be done about it and all that. Currently, we are talking about the money from the National Health Insurance Authority and then what it can do for these patients and the reason why there is a particular age bracket that has been selected to go through this procedure. So you were talking about the fact that some people were cut off.
Yes. Like
not intentional.
Not intentional.
Okay.
We were looking at the money that was there.
Okay.
So the government gave 2 million. So when we did, we realized that it's not like it will not even last for a month if we're going to cover all of it. So then let's look at the most vulnerable ones. So we saw the children and that of the aged were more, because like the aged too, they need it. For me, I can stay maybe 1 week. After 1 week, I cannot stay.
You can't
without dialysis. I can only stay for just a week.
So the second week you have to go through dialysis. But have you ever stayed for a week without going through dialysis?
Yes, that's
How
one.
long?
I stayed for 1 week, 3 days. That is when we had issues at 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗃.
So what happened to you? How did you feel?
Kind of not comfortable at all. Like you cannot even look into my face. My face was a bit puffy.
Okay.
I was just throwing out.
But were you able to? Are you able to urinate? You're able to pee?
Yeah, I'm able to pee, but not the quantity supposed to come. If I take maybe the 500, that is what I'm supposed to take. Okay. The 500 ml, that is what I'm supposed to take for a day.
Okay.
That small bottle.
Sure.
Yeah, so when I take that 500 ml, maybe I can pass about half of it. I can pass. Most of the people don't even pee at all.
Okay.
You need to pee through the machine. When you go through the machine, and the dialyzer clean the system. It takes the water.
All right. Let's go back to Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Are you there? Hello, Thomas. Hello.
Hey,
yes. So
yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
So for you, where actually is the syringe passed through? Is it your hand or your neck?
I have mine also on my left arm, almost as the same as Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗃.
So have you had your session today? Have you had your session today?
Yes, this week. So I'm going to have my first session for this week tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. So like you see in the shot, that's me on the machine.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's me on the machine. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how the machine works.
How it's done.
Yeah.
So is it the blood we are seeing in the red tubes?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how the whole process is like.
Have you gotten to a stage where you are supposed to receive blood transfusion?
Oh, yes. I've had situations like that.
And per your blood group, do you get it? Do you get it readily available? Per your blood group?
Sometimes it's difficult. I am O positive, so when situations like that arrive, you need to quickly see if you can get some at the hospital blood bank. If you don't get some there, then it means that you need to call relatives or loved ones to help you in that regard. And then I remember about 3 or 4 times that when I needed it most, the blood bank at the time did not have, so I had to rely on some friends and family to donate blood so that they can help me with it. And it's not a pleasant situation at all, my sister. It's never a pleasant situation at all. Once you develop a kidney problem, it's a whole compounded issue, because like the doctor said, when you have a kidney problem, the kidney also produces some kind of blood.
Yes.
So once it's not functioning well, it becomes difficult to get blood at its normal level. So in having dialysis, there are some medications that you have to take. We call it erythropoietin.
Including the dialysis?
Yes.
So it comes with the same cost?
Yes. Some of the medications that you have to take.
Less.
So you get to pay for the dialysis and get to pay for the drugs?
Yes.
Separately?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's unfortunate that we have just limited the whole discussion to just the dialysis. But there are medications that we take, including the dialysis. So those medications also accompany the whole dialysis process.
Do you take it every day?
It's not easy.
Do you take it every day? Every other day?
Yes, every other day. And then we have routine medications that you take every day. But for the erythropoietin that I talked about, that is also to boost your blood level, keep your blood level at an appreciable level so that it doesn't affect you. So it's not an easy thing at all. And then some of these medications are not covered by health insurance. You need to go and buy them.
But do you have do you have one? Do you have the health insurance?
I do have the health insurance, but unfortunately,
you don't have.
Most of the medications are not covered by the health insurance. You need to go and buy them yourself.
But the dialysis, is it covered where you are? You are in the central region. Does it cover?
Yes.
It covers. The health insurance covers.
For my age bracket, we were not included in the free dialysis. So I would say that we are not covered in that policy.
So it means that you are not below 18, and you are not above 60.
60, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we were told that we're going to get 2 sessions out of the 8 sessions, which is yet to start. So
how many sessions? How many sessions are you able to do in a week? How many sessions? 2 times.
2 times in a week.
And how much do you pay for 1 session?
Yes, so it's now increased to 491. But wow. The Cape Coast Teaching of Hospital, they are saying they've taken 1 CD off, so it's 490.
They've taken 1 CD off. So
yeah.
This is not a laughing matter, but the 1 CD taken off is really not much, though. Yeah.
Yes. And with that, my own church, the Methodist Church Ghana, would also come in to support this our renal patients.
Sure.
Not just Cape Coast or Kolebu, but
so the leadership of the church is definitely watching, and so I think, I have a feeling that something will be done about it. I know that government intervention would definitely end around December thereabout. We don't know the next plan government has in store for you, but we hope and we pray that something will be done about it, especially as you said, the Methodist Church Ghana would also, we've given this platform, and then we'll see how best this would go.
Yes, that's our prayer. That's our prayer.
Now, I asked about work, and then shuffling between work and then the health. How do you go about it? And are you working currently?
Yes, I am working, but because of the condition, I'm not able to really work as I should. It's not easy. The times that you have to wake up to go to the hospital. When you have such conditions, sometimes like you are kind of okay. The next minute or days you're not too well. So it's really a difficult situation. But by the grace of God, we have survived it, and I will try to psych ourselves to live life like all is well. We always comfort ourselves with Him. It is well with my soul.
Interesting. Yeah, it is well with our soul, indeed. Now, what would you want government to do about this whole situation, especially those between the 18 and then the 60 years, that age bracket?
Well, I think in all of this, what government can do, we have suggested to policymakers is that they should just scrap off the taxes and import duties on consumables that is being used for dialysis. Okay. I'm sure when all these things are off, the cost of dialysis will be more moderate and more affordable for people to access the service. Because of these taxes and the cost on import duties, that is what makes the whole dialysis thing very, very, very expensive. So if these things are taken off, I'm sure even when you want the service and you go to the private sector, it will be more affordable.
So there's a Customs Act 2015. So the Customs Act 2015 has given you a minimum of 5% duty on all these that's the dialysis consumable items, including the dialysis, the introducer needle, the AV fistula needle, blood testing tube, transducer protector, among others. So there's a 5% minimum tax on all those consumables.
Yes, well, what we do know is that these things are imported.
Sure.
And the current exchange rate. So if the dollar is going up, you can imagine what the price of all these things are going to be like. Because whoever is bringing it in imported it from somewhere on a dollar rate. So you can imagine how much it is. So sometimes when the hospitals come out, they say that they are under recovering. That is why they have to increase their prices. Somehow you would understand them, because they don't manufacture these things here in Ghana. They need to import them. So the best thing is if government can take off the taxes and do all the import duties. If they scrap it, I'm sure something can we're good about the whole providing the service.
So you are saying that you don't even want any percentage at all. It should be 0%.
Yeah. Of course, 0%.
Interesting. Thank you so much,
again,
Thomas.
Put in measures so that they can push in the health insurance to provide the service, so that it wouldn't be just like from now to December.
Okay.
It is good that we should commend government for it, but again, what is the long-term measure? You get it? Because my sister, people are dying.
Sure.
I have done this for 11 years, and I've seen people who have died as a result of not getting money to access the services. It's really a sad situation.
Interesting.
It's
Thomas,
not easy at all.
Thomas, thank you so much. Thank you. Mr. President, before we go, is there any other thing you want to touch on briefly?
Oh, like my brother just said, they should scrap the tax. Because, listen, the data that you have is circulating.
Yeah.
It's those people who come to the hospital.
So how about those who do not
come?
So you don't have the data of those who are home and all that?
And I'm even thinking they might be even many than us.
Oh.
Yes.
So currently, as a president, how many people do you have?
1,005
persons
yes.
that you have under your umbrella?
Yes.
Okay.
The whole nationwide, about 1,005.
So you sometimes travel around?
I have to, but all what we do, like Thomas is in Cape Coast, he normally lays
coordinates.
With me.
Okay.
I have one in Kumasi, I have one in Tamale. We need to go around. If Methodist will sponsor us going nationwide to pick the data, we'll be much more happy. We are ready to do that. We don't mind. I mean, it's a sacrifice job. One have to take it up and then do it. Doing it. So, apart from that, Greater Accra here, private dialysis center is about 16 private ones. All of them have got their patients, not less than 10, not more than 20. Those people, we've not even factored them into the current data that is out. So they should scrap the tax off. They should scrap it off. Sometimes when Kulubu get challenges, we fall on the private place. And they are charging, and let me tell you, between 600, 700, 800, some even are charging 900 per session.
900 cedis per
900 cedis per session. I wouldn't like to mention dialysis center's name. But for the private person, he's doing his business. And sometimes you need it. So you have to go for it. So they should scrap it. And then we beg government that the age bracket, that they gave us 2 sessions, we are the working class. We are the people who can go and work and then pay taxes. So we beg them, they should look into our case for us again. We appreciate the 2 sessions they've given us. Sure. We really appreciate it. But we beg them, they should do something more about it. Because we are in the working class. We have children. We have parents we have to take care of. Oh, I just lost my mom just 2 weeks ago. So you can just imagine.
All right. So I'll give you the chance to put your contact out there. If others are watching and they want to support in their little way they can. So kindly go ahead with your contact.
My number is 024 32 87 223. 024 32 87 223. The name is 𝗧𝗵𝗘𝗃.
All right, thank you so much. So you heard from the president of the Renal Patients Association of Ghana, Kojo 𝗧𝗵𝗃𝗃, and then we were also talking to Thomas Khan, who is a kidney patient. Thomas, thank you so much. Any day I step my foot in Cape Coast, I'll definitely give you a call.
No, you should do that. You know, for Methodist Church, those of us who know the name Khan, you know, we've also played a role in building a Methodist Church.
Sure.
For those, when you go to the Kofina Amafi in Cape Coast, where the bishop lives, you know the history.
Anyways,
I'm praying that
I've been in Cape Coast for a while, so yeah.
Yes, and I'm praying that the presiding bishop will hear our cry and also do something for us as renal patient, because anybody at all can be a victim.
A victim, yeah.
Because yes, so it's something that should be a national project that we should look into to help.
Thank you so much.
To give us help. Yeah.
Okay, so this particular program is proudly brought to you by the Christian Service University. They're located in Kumasi, and this is an evangelical liberal arts institution established some 50 years ago to train men and women with ethical values for transformational leadership in Africa and beyond. Admissions for the 2024-2025 academic year is in progress for undergraduates and then postgraduate programs. So CSU offers dynamic academic and industry-driven programs in nursing, midwifery, business administration, communication, planning, and computer science. For more information on this, you can call 0246-275-375, or you can visit their website csuc.edu.gh. CSU, why not choose them? Because it's the best place to have your education. My name is 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧. Thank you so much for joining us on the state. And so before I go, there's one also. So to our colleague Dinah Nuchuga, our researcher and production assistant on the state, accept our condolences on the loss of your mom, and we hope that the good Lord himself will give you the strength to carry on. We are so sorry, and please accept our condolences. And this is from the entire team here at WTV. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll come your way same time next. That's Wednesday, sorry. So today's Monday. We'll be here on Wednesday with another exciting edition. Please enjoy the rest of our programs. We're out. Thank you so much.